Welcome to the Underground.
Turn me up, bitch!
My Little Underground with Peter A.
He's like always so excited about like the editing rooms.
Yeah.
He's like, Grace, you have to come. I'm like, Dad. But they're like so cool.
Yeah.
It's just like,
My parents have both like normal jobs.
yeah.
So like, actually, my dad brought me to his job when I was a kid. He
Yeah.
worked at Fleet, which is now Bank of America.
Oh, cool.
I thought it was the coolest thing because it was Wall Street.
I
It was
mean,
right
that
after
is
9/11.
cool.
Yeah, it was cool. You know,
Yeah.
riding the train, I thought was fascinating.
Yeah.
The Long Island Railroad, the first time I'm like, this is fucking awesome. It's
Yeah.
an adventure and the train's going really fast.
Trains are a really big deal for younger kids.
Yeah.
It's like,
Still a big deal for me now because I
Yeah.
took the LIRR coming here
Yeah.
and it was just great. I'm like,
it's soothing.
wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
So awesome. I love
Yeah,
it.
headphones.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
that's even better because when I was a kid, no headphones.
Yeah. Just your thoughts.
That's your thoughts, yeah. Like the conductor, I thought conductors was like so cool because the hat
Yeah, the
and
hat.
everything, the click,
Yeah.
click, 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 click.
Iconic hat.
Yeah. Like I was so excited to give him my ticket. Oh,
Yeah.
look, click, awesome. You know,
Absolutely.
very easily amused.
No, that's like a really fun process.
Yeah,
Just like,
absolutely.
take it, click.
Click.
Yeah.
That's it. Now you just show the phone, and that's
Oh
it.
yeah. I don't do that. I find that like so confusing.
It was very.
It's like
confusing.
activate your ticket now, and I'm like, now?
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, what? I don't know.
The first time I used it, I was coming from a wrestling show at the Barclays Center.
Okay,
So what I did
cool.
was I activated it at the venue. Like as soon as
Yes.
the show was over, I'm like, yeah, I should activate it right now.
Fuck yeah.
And then by the time I got on my train,
Yeah.
it wasn't activated anymore.
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
And the conductor was like, whatever.
Yeah, they're
they
very
don't give a shit.
chill. They're definitely
Some
chill.
no, actually some aren't chill.
Some
You know why?
aren't? Yeah.
Because I was coming back from work
Yeah.
and my phone died. So what happened was actually I was coming back from a show after work.
Yeah.
So my phone died when I transferred at Jamaica. So when my transfer train from Jamaica back to Valley Stream came, when the conductor was walking towards me, my phone was gone.
I hate that.
God damn it! $15 I had to pay.
No,
15.
that is crazy.
It's awful, but I'm
That
over
is
it
awful.
now. Sort of over it.
Yeah, you don't
Yeah.
have to be over it.
You don't have
That
to
sounds
be over
bad.
No,
Yeah.
it's not. Level 27, My Little Underground. I'm
Yes.
Peter A. and Grace Ives is hanging out with me.
Hi.
How you doing, Grace?
I'm great. I can't tell if I have allergies or a sickness, but other than that weird sound of my nose being clogged,
Yeah.
I feel great.
I was sick last week.
Yeah.
The whole last week because back to wrestling again. I was at a show at
You
MetLife.
love wrestling.
I love wrestling. I was at WrestleMania and
Is that real? Is
what?
it real?
course
WrestleMania? Okay, no. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Continue. Sorry.
yeah. But there's a whole nother
Right.
podcast of the
Yes.
the realness, the philosophical realness and fakeness
Yes.
of pro wrestling.
Yes.
But anyway, I was there for like 7.5 hours and I was sick the whole week after. I had to go to work and everything. Yeah, it was.
You
it was not
caught
great.
something at WrestleMania.
Yeah, but I was outside for 7.5 hours.
Oh, it
Yeah.
was outdoors.
At MetLife. So
Ooh.
so hopefully when Grace Ives performs at MetLife,
At
just
MetLife.
keep it short. Yeah,
yes.
just keep it short.
Keep it short. I will.
Keep it
23
short.
minutes.
23 minutes.
For sure. For
Yeah.
sure.
Second is the album. That's literally the album title. Second. 2ND.
Yes.
Second.
Second.
And I love that it's so short.
Yeah.
Well, I shouldn't say short. It's like
It
gets
is short.
Yeah, it is short, but it's like it's very concise. It's right to the point.
Yeah.
And I love that, and we will talk about that. But I have to
Yes.
tell everybody, you can get My Little Underground, all podcast platforms, Spotify, iTunes, Google
Yes.
Play, Stitcher, TuneIn, wherever else that podcasts are available. And you can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, at Peter A Radio. Follow the show as well, at MLU Pod. Grace Ives
Yeah.
here today.
Yeah.
Now, album length.
Yes.
Now, a lot of albums not a lot. I
Mhm.
guess a good chunk, especially, I don't want to throw hip hop under the bus, but some popular rap acts,
Yes.
their albums are so fucking long for no
Yes.
reason.
Because
And
of all the sketches and the interludes.
Not
But I
really.
love that. But not so much anymore, maybe. Yeah.
yeah. Sketches were cool. Sometimes they were a little distracting.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
A lot of like voicemail ones.
And the track, the CD, I guess at the time would be like 24, 25 tracks.
Yeah.
You take out all the skits, it's like a 12 track.
Yeah,
So-
skits. That's what it is. Not
Yeah.
sketches.
The
Sketches.
same
is-
thing, same idea.
Right,
Yeah,
yeah.
we know what you mean. So what are your what are your thoughts on like on album length? Like how long do you think an album should be?
I think it's cool. I don't know. I think that there's no right or wrong, Peter. I would say I love a long album. I love like a compilation. Like my friend Cooper, who performs as Lucy. I don't know if we're friends. I would love to be friends. But he has like his album, like I use air quotes. I don't know. You can't see me. But his album is like just every song he's ever made, basically. It's like, and he titled it like Best of Lucy. And that's like 25 songs. And it's like probably like 40 minutes. And like I love that. But I would say like a 30-minute album is my sweet spot.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know though. I don't really like, do I listen to whole albums? Yeah, I do. I like a long album because it's like if I am sitting down to listen to someone's new album and I'm enjoying it, I don't want it to end. I don't know.
Right. I see that. I mean,
Yeah.
there's certain albums that have like, I guess there's a difference between like track length and
Yeah.
album length.
Yeah,
Yes.
true. Yeah.
Yeah, because I could
Yeah.
say like, Madlib.
Yeah.
Okay, you know who's Quasimodo persona.
Yes.
Okay, so The Unseen is like 24 tracks long.
Right.
But a lot of the songs like a minute long,
Yeah.
a minute, 2 minutes.
Yeah.
But he has a character, and it's almost like
Yeah.
a little story, like a little comic
Yeah.
book. So like Mad Villainy 2 with MF Doom is the same idea. It's a
Yeah.
it's like a comic book. It's a story. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? But there's certain albums that are just albums and they're just songs, and
Yeah.
they go too long. to
Yeah.
me. I
Yeah.
don't know.
Sometimes it's way too long. I feel like I've been really satisfied lately with like Solange's new album. It
Yeah.
felt like really short and sweet. I don't even know if it was short. Maybe just the tracks were shorter.
The tracks were shorter,
Yeah.
definitely. Yeah.
Um,
I think that I forgot how I felt shorter. It felt
felt
shorter
short, yeah.
than A Seat at the Table.
yeah. did.
But both are very incredible
Yeah.
albums. I think.
Definitely no one is arguing with that.
No. But I would say the one thing I liked about Solange's album,
Yeah.
and I can kind of compare it to yours in a sense that, well, stylistically it's like different,
Very
but
different.
there's some like connecting parts. Like it's almost like you're creating feeling and
Yeah.
mood as
Right.
opposed to like concrete ideas.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Totally.
Yeah, I love that, and I think all you guys should go listen to it because actually, when the album came out,
Yeah.
I was listening to it on the way to work. But when I got to Penn Station, I'm thinking, oh, I'm on the one train. I got a few stops.
Yeah.
I was able to get through the whole album. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like when I got to Penn, I got on the one, and I got to my stop.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, so it's not that far from Penn to where my
Yeah.
job is. So when I got off the one train, I'm like, I'm halfway through this album. This is great.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I feel like I want to listen to it again. You know, and I love that.
Yeah, that's
So,
good.
You self-produced this, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's all like I made all of the music myself. It's
Of course.
all my ideas. But I think like the only part where I got help is like recording, just being able to like have it sound exactly how I wanted it to, and that I can't really do with like the materials that I have in my room, because I just have like a little interface that's pretty crappy at this point. So like definitely produced by me alone, with like Tom Moore, who like runs the label Dots Prince that I'm on. He's like kind of always like next to me, but it's like, you know, I produced it. Yeah.
So when you're composing
Yeah.
the songs,
Yeah.
usually like with artistry, well, I don't know it's for sure, but it's kind of like, you know, in the best way possible,
Yeah.
like an ego involved. Like this is my creation.
Mm.
Like when do you get to the point where okay, I need help fleshing out more ideas?
Yeah, I don't think I ever really asked for help, which is, you know, something that people struggle with.
Yeah.
Asking for help. And I feel like I am such a like not a perfectionist, but maybe a perfectionist, but like not a lazy perfectionist. I don't know. I really do like want to do everything myself. I want it to be only me. I'm like, I love the idea of collaboration, but I like never really do that. I don't really work with other people. But I mean, I think like when I was like listening, I had like recordings that were like pretty good. And then I was like, you know what? I think I really want to take this more seriously and like have it sound exactly the way that I want it to sound. So I'm going to like reach out and like, because I know that like I can't do that, and that's totally fine. Maybe one day I will be able to, and that's not embarrassing, not knowing how to like properly record. So yeah, like when it came to recording, I was like, I do need help. And I have a friend, Sophia, like one of my best friends, like she told me like in college, I would always like, I would never show anyone my music except for like my best friends who I know would like give it to me straight or just like not hurt my feelings at all. And she was like, you need to work on lyrics, is what she told me. And I was like, that's great. Like, thank you. So like, think like I consulted like her literally only, like my like dearest, closest, oldest friend being like, can you help me? Like, just see if it's okay, you know? But I don't really like I don't take ideas. I don't ask for like ideas a lot, I think.
Right.
I'll just ask like, is this good? Is it good? Is it good? Okay, cool.
Yeah, I think that's a good way of thinking. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, I mean, maybe I like protect my like ego too much. Like I'm like terrified of like someone being like, this part's not really working. Like I'm like, I don't know. It's kind of like in college whenever I wrote a paper, I never proofread it because I was like, I don't want to think about it anymore. Like I can't read my own writing. Like it's kind of like that. Like I'll make the song and it's like I listen to it as I'm making it and then I'm like, okay, it's good, it's done, it's over. Yeah.
So when it comes to like lyrics, for example, I think lyrics are important to a degree.
Yeah.
But do you think it's the defining characteristic of what makes a good song?
No, not at all.
Yeah.
I mean, I think like the way that I write my songs is like I have a melody idea and like I have like maybe one or two words that I think would sound good. Like I have a song Anything, and like when I got the idea for that, it was like I would do, you know? And like, you know, Tiara Whack.
Yeah.
Like she did the whole like she had that song like Mumble something where she just like she was talking about the process of writing songs, and it's like totally relatable where you're just like filler making noises like you know, being like, think of it later. But then she kind of like stopped that process and just like released like her filler vocals because it's like it's about the notes and the rhythm.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, I think like words are I mean it's not the breaking point.
Yeah.
For me.
Right.
Words are important to some degree.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I guess if you're looking for like relatability,
Yeah.
you know, I guess lyrics are important, but
Yeah.
it's part of the whole recipe.
Yeah.
Part of the whole cake.
Yeah, and there's so many songs that it's like I know every word to it, mostly like pop songs, but like I've never stopped to think like, what is this song about? You know, or like what is this really saying? I'm just like singing along to like, you know, Dua Lipa or whatever.
Oh yeah, right.
Like,
Exactly.
I just know all the words, but I don't know what it's about.
Yeah.
But I don't really care. Like
It just
I
it
don't
sounds
need to
good
think
and it
about
makes you
that.
feel good.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Because I listen to Aesop Rock a lot,
Mhm.
and Long Island native, New York native.
Yes.
His songs are so abstract,
Mm.
but like there's certain things that I don't think he intended to mean, but like kind of like, oh, I think I know what you're saying, and I
Yeah.
like how you said it, even though it's not concrete.
Yeah.
I have no idea what you're talking about, but I like how you said that.
Totally.
You know what I mean?
Totally.
Your music is kind of like that too, in a
Right,
way.
yeah.
But I want to talk about, because your songs are so they're layered. There's so many layers going on. A lot of things happening. So walk me through the structure of your song. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you laying the foundation and then building the house.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, the structure, it's like it's usually like just so simple. Like it's just A B, you know, kind
Yeah.
of like a poem. So yeah, like I mean, in terms of like the process, it'll be like a melody idea first, which is kind of a weird way to start writing a song because it's like I feel like most people I talk to who make music, they're like, yeah, I make a beat and then I go from there, or at least like producers. But I feel like when I get an idea, like a melody idea that pops into my head, I can hear everything that's supposed to happen underneath it. And it's just like trying to get that, like articulate that. That's like not, there's no real words. It's just like this fuzzy feeling. And you kind of have to like put it into, it's like it becomes math. Like you have to find the right beat, find the right sounds. But like in terms of structure, yeah, it's like I keep it really simple, I think. Like definitely A B A B and like no bridges ever, just like verse chorus, basically. But like I made all these songs on a 505. So I do have like there's a rhythm track and then there's like 7 other tracks for other sounds. So most of my songs, it's like I start with the beat, then I bring in the first track, then I bring in the second track, then those two go away, and then they all come in. I'm just like, when I'm recording them, it's just like starting and stopping parts that like, yeah, I like made sure they all sound like they go together. Because it is like a lot, like some songs have like 7 synth tracks and like you wouldn't even know. Some have like 1, some have none, but like anything is like maybe a little bit more complicated at the song, and it's like in all the different synth parts going into it. But I think I definitely try and keep it really simple because I can get really like overwhelmed, and I definitely get like sensory overload. Like if like too many sounds are happening, I'm just like, oh god, like my neck starts to feel weird, and I like feel like I need to lie down.
So you have one instrument that makes all your sounds?
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it's like an MC 505, and it's like a sequencer, but I honestly don't know how to use it to its like full capacity. I just use it as like recording all these 7 tracks and starting and stopping them, as different parts of the song. But yeah, it's all on one, except for like a couple songs I'll use like the beat will be from I have like a K oscillator pad thing. I think it's Korg, I think. And that's like the only other instrument that I've used, but it's mostly just the 505.
Do you ever think in the future you would add more like or even organic instruments to your sound? Yeah,
totally. I mean, like, yeah, because I love playing piano and I love playing guitar and bass, and I think that for the songs on this album, they all came from a time when I had just got this synth, and I was kind of just figuring out how to use it. So this album is really just like me playing around with this instrument, which is interesting because it's like if I don't use that instrument on my next whatever I make, is my sound going to be, different? Like what is my sound if I'm changing the instruments? But I'm kind of excited to see that. I mean, I write a bunch of songs on guitar, and that just, it feels like a different version of myself. It's like not totally what I want to present to everyone, but I would totally do like a more live instrument album or just song.
What instrument do you feel like that's closer to who you are? If there is one.
Yeah, like a synth is like, I love a synth. I have a little like micro Korg thing that I've had since high school, so it feels like totally almost like embedded in it's just like an extension of my hand. Yeah, that feels like right for me.
I have a feeling like when you make music, you're kind of always experimenting. You probably have a blank canvas and throwing ideas at the wall and seeing what kind of sticks, right?
Yeah.
Before coming up with an actual plan of what you're...
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, like all my songs, it's like there's like a million versions of all of them. And I'll kind of go from like more bedroomy pop sounds of like my Casio and like I'm in my guitar and it's like an audio recording from my phone, and then I'm looking around the room like what instruments do I have, and just like building from live to computer kind of.
Do you ever feel like when you're in the process of like composing stuff that your sound kind of leans heavy towards one specific genre? Do you ever worry about sounding too much like a certain style of music?
No, I mean, I worry about it not being cool, you know?
Cool, like how, like
cool,
sounding good,
like,
or
yeah, like, oh, it's so hard to explain what I mean by cool. But like, I'm like, is this embarrassing? Like, is this cringy? Is this an idea that I'm completely stealing from someone else and I don't even realize? Like, those are the things that I think about. Um, is it cool? Is like maybe like, is it? Would I be proud to show it to like people that I really respect? Like, like MIA or Peaches. Like, would they think this is cool? And like, I don't focus on that so much,
Yeah.
but I'm kind of thinking about that because it's like, I don't know. I feel like I'm so afraid of like being embarrassed, that like I will rewrite and rewrite and rewrite a song and change the sound until it's like, just doesn't, it sounds like something new to me and not like something I'm referencing. I don't know.
has anybody came up to you and described your music or labeled your music in a certain genre that you were like, no, and in the opposite way, like, has someone been right on the money?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's so funny because I played a bunch of shows. Someone came up to me and they were like, oh, like, you sound just like Tune Yards. And I was like, that is so interesting. Like, cool, respect. But, like, I don't hear that.
I
But
guess because like their music is so electronic,
yeah, I
heavy,
like loop
so
pedal.
you kind of synth
Yeah.
bass and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Danceable.
Yeah.
I
That
think
was like,
that's it.
that was a cool reference. But people also like, they just list. They tell me I sound like people who I've never heard of, which is interesting.
Yeah,
I should start writing them down. But
Do you listen to Tune Yards?
I did in high school. I loved to like, what do you want to do when you never be a gangster? I don't know that one song called "Gangsta" by Tune Yards. Shout out. I don't listen to it that much though.
Yeah, they're cool. I like their last
Totally
album.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. It's not what I'm thinking about right now.
Yeah, of course. What are you thinking about?
I'm thinking about Ween.
Yeah.
Thinking about Ween, and then I'm thinking about like real, just like top 40 pop music, and like I'm like really into like pop music. Like I'm listening to like Selena Gomez.
Okay.
And like
Yeah.
like a new Mark Ronson song. I'm like really appreciating like these really like shiny like commercial songs. I think they're really good. Or like Haley Kiyoko. Yeah, a lot of just like dancey pop songs. But also then I'm listening to like, thinking about Gorilla Toss a lot. I don't know if you know them.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're superb.
Thinking about Gorilla Toss a lot. Thinking about Ween. Thinking about who else? My friend Lucy, who makes music under the name Lucy. I mean, yeah.
I mean, you have. I know you have like a love and appreciation for pop music.
Yeah.
Rihanna, Britney Spears has been an influence on you.
Yeah, I mean, just because I live in America and grew up like listening, watching TV and listening to music.
Yeah, but what about pop music that you kind of draw to?
Yeah.
And what about certain pop artists that you love so much, like Rihanna, for example? It could be anybody.
Who do I love?
Yeah.
Who do I love? I love Rihanna. I think that her music is incredible. Obviously, Anti album was crazy. Love Rihanna. Wow, so many. Some Britney songs are really good. Definitely.
I like Lucky.
Yeah,
Lucky's
she's so
great.
lucky. She's a star. Yeah, that is definitely.
And Toxic is great too.
Toxic is insane.
Fire.
That's a song that I think everybody loves. Yeah, Toxic by Britney Spears is amazing. I feel like, I don't know, current pop stars. I don't know. I can't. I just think of Ariana Grande, but I don't really listen to Ariana Grande that much, except for No Tears Left to Cry. I thought was fucking amazing.
Amazing.
It's just such a good song.
I can't believe I had to argue with people of
Really?
how good of a song that was.
Yeah.
And I was not an Ariana Grande fan when I heard that.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is just an objectively great
Yeah.
song.
I think so too. My boyfriend is like, it's very boring, and I'm like,
What?
You are sick.
I want to get up and dance when I hear
know,
that.
yeah,
oh
of
my
course.
God.
No, it's amazing.
Amazing.
Yeah. But I kind of go back and forth with Ariana. It's complicated.
Yeah.
Don't love some of the new stuff. No offense. No offense to
The last
Ariana.
album was good. I liked it.
What song?
The last album she put out.
The Thank You Next one?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, it was good. Yeah.
I like she sampled the song that Wu-Tang sampled for Tears.
I don't know.
You would know it if you hear it.
Yeah.
Have you listened to Wu-Tang before?
I mean, yeah, before I
the-
have listened to them.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So there's a song on there, Tears, and then the song that they sampled, Ariana sampled and worked it in a very creative way, and I thought it was really cool.
Okay.
Yeah. It's I think it's an interesting like vocal album. You know what I mean? Like her vocal chops are interesting. And it's not like a way where it's like it's uninteresting. Like it's part of the whole song. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally know exactly what you mean. Yeah.
Do you know Rina Sawayama? You know
No,
her?
I don't.
Oh man.
I have to listen.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Like her stuff is like that's pop gold.
Oh,
to me.
well, there you
Yep.
go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I love that. I love the way that sounds. I need to listen to that. Another
Amazing. You would love
pop,
it.
I feel like Santa Gold.
Oh,
I'm obsessed with.
yes.
Yeah, she
I
can do
love
no
her.
wrong in my eyes.
And
Beautiful
the one thing I
songs.
love about her is like her songs are it's genre neutral. It bleeds in and out of
Yeah,
different things.
yeah, totally. It's just beautiful, beautiful music, beautiful album covers.
Yeah.
Yeah,
absolutely.
she's also been around for at least in my life, she
About 10 years.
feels like she's been around for a while and isn't really fucking up.
Nope.
She seems great. Yeah.
I mean her last album, she put out a mixtape over the summer.
Yeah.
That was like really cool. Like it was very dance hall. It was a mixtape, so the songs kind of connected together. It's awesome.
Yeah.
But she put out a full length album. I forgot 99 cents.
Yeah, where
Yeah.
she's in plastic.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so good.
That I didn't love. Like
Yeah.
the first half was great, but the
Mhm.
last it was just kind of I didn't love it.
Totally.
But, there were some really good ideas on it.
From that, I think I like the song Chasing Shadows.
Beautiful.
Yeah,
Beautiful
that's
song.
like the one for me.
Big Talk, Big Business. I think that's the name of it. That was the second track.
Yes.
Yeah, I forgot the
Yes.
name of it, but yeah, it's a great song. Great song.
Yeah, she's great. So
Yeah.
many pop people are killing it. And then
Sir Baby Girl.
Sir Baby Girl, yeah. Is that pop? Yeah, it's pop.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's so it is pop music, but
Yeah.
it's not like the people we named. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
exactly,
She's
yeah.
in her own.
Yeah.
She's in a lane of her own.
Yes.
Same with you too. You guys are in your own kind of. You're carving out your own thing.
Right.
You know,
It's
you're
like
in
we
your own
both
pathway.
love pop, die for it, but approaching it differently. Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I could keep listing
We can go.
pop
we can go on.
stars.
Yeah.
Oh, we could go on. Maybe
could
we
go.
should.
I mean, what I love about pop music, maybe you have your own.
Yeah.
I just love just harmonies and just the simplicity
Yeah,
of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just good songwriting because there's a
Yeah.
lot of artists that want to be experimental, but there's no song. It's
Yeah.
just it's just ideas,
Yeah.
but ideas that don't really connect
right.
to a degree. You know,
Right.
I don't know.
Yeah. It's so simple. It's like, I don't even know. I don't know how to describe it. It's just like a drug. It's just like it's just happy.
Do you think
for
like
me.
there are certain types of songs like especially like that are rotated heavily like on the radio that
Yeah.
songs that aren't necessarily good but get stuck in your head anyway?
Oh my God.
Do you think that's a dangerous thing? Do you think that's like,
Yes.
oh, maybe it is a good song, but it's just a
Right.
bad song that's just engraved in your skull?
So complicated. Those songs are crazy. They
Yeah,
will
yeah.
sneak up on you, and you'll just be like in your bed and you're thinking about like your dog or anything. I don't know. And then you're like, she got me chicken over my eyes.
What song is that?
I don't know, but it's a song.
Yeah, and it's in
And
your
we've
head.
all heard it.
We've
It's
all
like
heard it.
Shawn Mendes, maybe. I don't know. Those songs are like,
Interchangeable.
yeah, they're crazy. They're also like, lately, they're all about the same thing.
Yeah.
Where it's like all these people on the radio are like, I'm a mess. I'm so messed up. I'm so messed up. I'm a loser. And like, I am so sad, but like, I need you now. That's the song. I don't
It's
know.
all about needing someone.
Yeah. Or it's just like, I got issues, you know?
Yeah.
Yes, I do. That song is beautiful.
Yeah.
Almost.
I have problems,
Yeah.
but I'm cool
Yeah.
for having problems
Yeah.
and not doing anything about it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Not a lot of people talking about, therapy. Or actually, there's a song that's like, that's what my therapist said. I don't know. A lot of mental health in music, right?
Yeah.
In pop music right now.
As there should be. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
it's cool. I mean, yeah, it can go pretty dark. Like, I don't know, Billie Eilish's new album. I was like,
Yeah.
oh my God, this is like some real dark. Like this, like she's young.
Yeah.
And these songs are like, I'm going to bury a friend. It's like, that is fucking.
Beautiful song, though.
Yeah. It's good music. It's
Excellent
good.
song.
Yeah, it's good.
Absolutely.
But yeah, there's a.
So I want to go back with you a little
Yeah.
bit. You grew up in Brooklyn,
Yeah.
right? What part of Brooklyn?
Okay, so I grew up in like Carroll Gardens-y kind of area.
Yeah.
It's like where I went to school. I went to Brooklyn Friends High School.
Yeah.
Very small school. And then I kind of moved, like, grew up there. Or, well, I was born in Manhattan, lived in Manhattan, and then until I was like 8. And then 9/11 happened, and my parents were like, let's go to Brooklyn.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why. But so then we were in like Boerum Hill, and then we moved to like near the Barclays Center, and then now my parents are in like Gowanus. And then I left them and I went to Queens.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you didn't really leave.
Yeah.
You left, but you didn't really leave.
I'm around. It's hard to get to Brooklyn from where I live.
Yeah.
I will say that.
I think that's crazy. That like it's easier for me as a Long Islander
Yeah.
to get to Brooklyn than it is for New Yorkers to get to Brooklyn.
I know.
That's crazy.
I know. I have to like go through Manhattan to get to Brooklyn,
That's crazy.
which is dark. Yeah. It's crazy.
Well, you're closer to Manhattan than you were to Brooklyn.
Yeah,
actually.
totally. I'm close. Yeah, like getting here was 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, how would you compare growing up in Brooklyn
Yeah.
or in New York
Yeah.
to now living in New York as an
Mm.
adult? How is it different, do you think?
Wow. I mean,
Because Long Island is exactly the same.
Yeah.
Didn't change at all.
it did not change. Growing up in Brooklyn, I feel like I was never really thinking about, like you're a kid and like I'm just like, yeah, like this is my house. I never really thought like, wow, I live in Brooklyn, New York City. So kind of like taking it for granted and then like, and like being like navigating the city in like a more like enthusiastic, fun, like this is an adventure kind of way. Whereas now I'm kind of like, I'm sick of it. Like I'm just like, this is a really hard place to live, if I'm being honest. Like it's really fun, 'cause there's everything and like everyone is here, but like it's hard to live here. 'Cause it's just, actually living in Queens is like really quiet and quaint and like everyone is lovely and there's food everywhere and like lots of old Greek women who are like lovely in the supermarket, like it's a real neighborhood kind of feeling, whereas like Brooklyn is pretty neighborhoody, especially in like Boerum Hill like area. But I think now I'm kind of like hardened by growing up here, so it's like it's like I feel the way that I do about New York City because I've lived here for so long, and like I've always loved the city, like that hasn't really changed over the years, but like being able to live here and like living alone and being depressed and living in New York City is a crazy move.
Oh no.
It's like everyone's doing it and like it's hard. Yeah, and like, I don't know. I feel like I need to leave. Is the way that I feel.
Where would you go?
I don't know, like LA.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I was just there, and I was like, yeah,
Hmm.
I could do this.
Because some people have said,
Yeah.
can't do LA.
Yeah.
Well, everyone's different.
Yeah, but I also love like upstate area, like Hudson Valley area.
Yeah.
I love that. But LA is cool, but I do not drive, so
Oh, yeah.
I think that I would not stand a chance there. But yeah, I love New York, but growing up here, I mean, it's fun. It's really fun, and like, there's neighborhoods that I have never been to.
Yeah.
Still, so I think maybe before I leave, which I don't know if I ever really will. Like, I feel like I'll always come back to New York.
Yep.
I want to see, all of it. Like, especially now, it's like I feel like being our age, like a lot of people who live in New York just aren't from New York, and like I'm like, that's cool, It's like I don't own New York, but I'm like, all right, like, you guys can have it.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like sick of like
Do what you will with it.
talking to people about New York who aren't from here, and that's a really asshole thing of me to say, but I'm just like sick of it. Like, I don't. It's great, but it's not that great.
So were you sick of it when you were going to college?
No, because I was at Purchase, and that's like
Yeah.
a little bit like that feels like, it's like Westchester, so I feel like I felt kind of like a suburbs kid where I was like, I gotta get on the train and go into the city, like, I want to see the city. But that was it was nice to have a break from living in the city for sure. And like, even, I mean, SUNY Purchase isn't really like wildernessy. It's a big green campus for sure, but like, even that SUNY Purchase, having grown up in the city, I was like, like, this is the woods, this is nature. Like, I need to be in the woods and in nature. Like, but SUNY Purchase isn't an example of like nature or the woods. It's
Yeah.
like, so I feel like,
I mean, leaving it's like a metaphorical woods.
yeah,
Because you were home.
it's
and
literally a bubble.
Everything's there.
Yeah.
And then you leave and like, whoa, I'm
Yeah.
out in the world and
Yeah.
there's no parents.
Yeah,
So I can be as stupid as I want to.
I
you know?
can, and I was.
Yeah.
for
Did you
sure.
finish school?
I did.
There you
yeah,
go.
It took me 5 years, but
Whatever.
well, I went to Micah for a year in Baltimore.
Yep.
And I love Baltimore. But I just couldn't really be there, and then I did the 4 years at Purchase, so 5 total. But I'm done now.
Yeah, there you go.
Which is cool.
So what about Micah brought you to Purchase? Like, why did you leave?
Why did I leave? I literally, because, okay, Micah, it's like an art school.
Mhm.
It's a cool school. I was like, there was a day where we had to pick a major, and it was like we all had like a little piece of paper, and it was like photo, video, painting, drawing, and I was just like, I cannot pick one of these right now. And they were like, well, you have to, kind of. And I was like, I never want to. I never want to like tick off one of these boxes and like only do that for 3 years. So I was like, I need to be in a place where I can do like a couple things at once. And I didn't really feel like I could do that there.
Why did you go there in the first place?
A good question. I don't know. I was like,
Did you feel like you had to? You had to go to
yeah,
art school?
kind of. I mean,
Okay.
I felt like I was like, that's definitely what I want to do because I love art. But then I like realized when I was there, like, oh, I love everything about art. And I want to learn about art. But I need something that is like a combination. Really what I wanted was like computer art class, not
Photoshop.
like graphic design necessarily,
right.
but like my major at SUNY Purchase is called New Media. And so that's just kind of like everything about like design and like producing, whatever, like books or scenes or posters or whatever.
Yep.
Or animation even. It was kind of like just like a big pool that it was, I don't know, it was the right major for me. I don't know.
Do you do that now? Do you do that regularly? Like design anything?
Yeah, I
Well,
mean,
music,
I do my
design music.
yeah, I do my album covers too,
Oh,
which
really?
like really helped me out.
I
'Cause
love that album cover. It's
Thank
great.
you. Yeah, it's full on Photoshop.
Oh wow! Did you draw yourself? Or?
Well, I took a picture of like me in front of the mirror, and then I took another picture of
Fitting.
me, of me. Yeah, exactly. Mirror.
Mhm.
I took a picture of me in the mirror, and then put them together, and then I took out the colors and I painted them back in underneath the picture. That's why it looks a little like distorted. But it was fun. It was fun making it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you keep doing that in the future, or would you have somebody else do an album cover in the future?
I want to keep doing it. I'm like very controlling, I think, of my own not necessarily my own image, but like if it's an album cover, like I can make it, so I should, is how I feel. I'm kind of like, I want to be, good at everything and just like prove to everyone that I can do everything.
That's good. It's a good way of thinking.
It's fine. It's fine. It's a little exhausting, but I think for album covers, I want to make them myself. Even though like I do, like people on Instagram like reach out and they're like, "Hey, I love your stuff. Like I make art. I want to make this for you." And that's like exciting, but then I'm like, but I want to help. I just want to be involved in everything.
Yeah, you don't want to have do my bidding.
Yeah.
If
If it's like something like a poster or like a music video, I'm like, yeah, take the reins, do it. But I think album covers are like, it's just so fun to make. It's just a square and you get to do whatever you want.
And it's your music,
yeah,
right?
exactly. So yeah.
So I want to talk about reviews and music critics. Pitchfork gave you a really good review. I think you got like 7.8 or something like that. 7.7. So you memorize it. You memorize it.
Yeah. Well,
but that's good. Like, how do you, like, as far as like the significance of music critics and reviews, like, do you think they're important or?
No.
No. Okay.
I mean, I think like they're definitely respected for a reason, and it's really fun to write and read about, art and music. And that is like a platform that is awesome. Like Pitchfork being what it is so cool. It's like an encyclopedia. But for me personally, I can't think about it too much.
Of course
because
not.
it's like it's not really what I'm after.
Yeah.
I'm happy about any kind of review, even if it's negative, because it's just like people will listen to it, It'll just like any press is good press, It's like kind of how I feel. But I'm not really like, oh, Pitchfork says this, so like that is what it is now. I'm not walking around being like, I am a 7.7, you know?
Look
like,
at me.
I don't say that to myself at all.
Not.
I didn't even really tell anyone.
I just pointed it out. That's it.
Yeah. But just because, like, I don't know. For me, I'm like, if that's like what I'm thinking about, I will go crazy. Just like, cause like when like my label guy, Tom, was like, yeah, I think Pitchfork might be reviewing the album. I was like, are you kidding me, Tom? Like, what have you done? Like, I don't want this. Just because I was like, I'm just like always so afraid that like, I don't know, like I said before, I'm like afraid of being embarrassed.
Okay.
But then also I took a step back and I was like, literally, who cares? Like, it's just someone's opinion. It's fun. It's like amazing content that's out there. It'll make people listen to it, maybe. Listen to what I'm doing. So I obviously really appreciate it. I just like can't really like think too much. I don't know. I'm definitely excited when I see stuff like that, like anyone talking about me, but I feel like I'm not placing like for me, like the album, like it's done, like I made it and it is like good in my eyes. Like it's already, I don't need to read about it anymore,
They give me a bad review. Time to go back in the studio.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, change
like,
it.
What am I going to do?
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Okay, like give me some notes, I don't know. It's like, yeah, it just can't be that important to me for like the way that my mind works. Like, you know, just like having anxiety and like thinking way too much about what people think of me already. Like, I can't think about reviews all the time. Like, that's not healthy for me.
I think it's
not my
cool.
journey.
People who review albums, I think it's great because they, they provide perspective on music.
Yeah, it's
like the
great.
same thing with film and everything else. You know what I mean?
And they
like,
care. Like,
yeah.
they're really, like, it's well written all the time. It's fun to read critique, too.
Yeah.
Like, even if it's like a bad review. I read a Pitchfork review this morning, and it was fun, but it was horrible.
Yeah.
Of like a new Taylor Swift song.
Oh yeah.
It just like slammed it, and I was like, "Cool."
Yeah, they called it
right.
dud.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
Speak your mind. This is your platform.
I think it's kind of not irritating, but kind of silly when like like I noticed that artists with a big platform, they get mad at music critics.
They do.
You know, like you already like everyone loves you already.
Yeah.
Why do you care if like Pitchfork, etc., Needle Drop says your album sucked or whatever?
Totally.
Why would you get upset about that?
I don't know.
They're not. Worry about the people that are paying tickets to come to your show, fam.
Totally.
That's it.
Totally.
That's it.
That's that.
So, you did a little DJ set at the Lot Radio in Brooklyn?
Oh, yeah.
How was that?
It was fun. I like, they're so great. It was like a girl mic put it together, like asked me to do it. It was really fun. I had never used CDJs before, so it was kind of like me just like toggling back and forth. Like, okay, this track is over, so now I'm going to fade into this track. You know, I wasn't really like messing with the knobs and stuff.
You weren't scratching it like that or blending?
Not scratching, not really blending. I was just kind of like, this is a playlist. But CDJs are really fun to use. Like when I had headphones on and was practicing before like the live, I was really going for it and like turning all the knobs and like just having so much fun because it's just like a big toy.
That's what DJs call CDJs.
Yeah, they're
like one
toys,
DJ I know, shout out to DJ 631.
Yes.
He calls them like these are fucking toys. Like,
yeah,
he like a lot of DJs are like pure about I need vinyl.
Yeah.
I need to use records. I don't want to play with CDJs.
Yeah,
I think that's cool.
631 Long Island.
Yeah,
Nice.
he's the man. But yeah, like have you DJed before? Or would you do? Oh no. You look professional on that Instagram picture. You look like you've done this before.
God. No,
Yeah.
okay. The thing is that I just like picked songs that I was like really hyped me up, and there was a camera, so I was just like playing the songs and dancing, and then there was a picture of me touching.
Yeah.
Or like pressing play.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's the shot. Yeah, I
That's
look like I'm into it.
What were you playing? What was on the playlist?
Okay, it was, I know, the whole track list. Because I spent a long time on it. It was like, started out with Out Hood, who I don't even know their music. I just know this one song. It's called It's For You. It's a crazy good song. And then I played Sweet 16 by Thunder Heist, which I love. I played a Sneak song.
Sneaks is cool.
Yeah, I went to Micah with Ava for a year.
Really?
Yep.
Oh, cool.
We were BFFs. But not anymore. I love Sneaks. Shout out. But I played Sneaks. I played Me.
Oh, wow.
I played 3 of my songs because I felt like I kind of had to. I don't know. I played Toni Braxton.
There you go.
Long as I live. I played Mariah Carey, No, that new song. A No, you know it?
No. I've heard some of the new album
no. Okay, well, it doesn't really matter. I played that, and then I don't even remember. I played a Prince song that I love.
There you go.
That's called Roadhouse Garden. It's called Our Destiny is the one that I love, but it's 2 songs in one. That was like a 9-minute song. And I was like, I don't know, I have to. I think I have to play this song because it's so good.
When you played one of your songs, did you like bring it back to the beginning? Like Funkmaster Flex would do.
Oh no,
yeah.
no.
For a new track, you play a little bit at the beginning and then drop a bomb, make some noises,
yes.
bring it back to the beginning.
I remember. I love
New
that.
Grace Ives.
Yeah. Oh my god, I was talking today. I need like a like Mike Will made it. I need one of
need a
those.
tag.
I do. I
You need a
really need one.
tag.
I was like, so many things rhyme with Grace Ives. Like, I just need one. I was trying to list like all of the tags, and which is a really fun thing to do.
Grace.
Yeah.
Just have your first name just repeated over,
Yeah.
echoed.
Yeah, we got Grace on the track.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm in London. That's one of my favorite ones.
I
think.
love producer tags.
Yeah, I like Sunny Digital.
Yeah.
That's a beautiful one.
Yeah.
That is a good one.
Take Keith has a good one too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Metro Boomin's is awesome.
Oh, of course.
Yep. Young Thug.
I mean, the first time we all heard
If Young Metro don't
"Don't
trust
You
you, I'm going to
Beautiful
shoot you.
Morning," I think that I mean, goosebumps right now.
Yeah.
Honestly, that changed
Beautiful.
everyone's life.
Love it.
Yeah, that's a really good one. The worst one is probably DJ Khaled.
Oh, that's bad. No,
just like you didn't care. He didn't care.
No. Who else? OG Parker. You know him?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
OG Bork.
Yeah.
That girl.
Yeah.
Who
Who else is really good? Damn, Mike Wills is pretty great.
Mike Wills is
Yeah.
really good.
Ear dramas? Yeah.
Mhm. Ugh, there's so many. There's so many. I thought of another one last night.
DJ Premier's is pretty good.
What is that?
Yeah, it's Premier.
Oh.
Premier.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't know that. That sounds
really good.
kind of good.
Yeah.
There's the one that's like La Musica de
Harry Fraud.
Yeah.
Yes. His is the best.
That's
yeah.
really good.
Ah.
Yeah. I love like a close-up, like soft voice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Charlie Heat.
What is it?
You know him?
No.
Good work, Charlie.
Oh,
Yeah.
that sounds
Yeah.
amazing.
Damn.
Oh God, I know that like
and who made the beat? Charlie. That's a
Ooh,
good. Yeah.
Oh, I think I know that.
Tommy Genesis.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
She's awesome.
Yeah, she is awesome.
So good. Oh my
She's
God.
awesome.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Love her.
Yeah.
And she's playing New York next week
Really?
at Elsewhere.
My sister's obsessed.
She's the
with her.
greatest. She's so great.
Yeah, she is great.
Love it.
Yeah. Who is this girl? Tommy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So good.
I love it.
Crazy good.
Yeah, I run to her sometimes. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, mhm.
Amazing.
Gets that adrenaline pumping.
Yeah, totally.
Pumping.
Where do you run? Just treadmill or around?
Both. But the thing is, when during the wintertime, I use a treadmill because it's too cold for me.
Yeah.
But what happens is when you run the treadmill for so long, it kind of weakens certain muscles that you work out when you run outside.
Interesting.
Yeah. So when I went to run outside for the first time in months, fucked me up.
You fell.
But now I'm back in outdoor shape.
Yes.
You know, so I can
Amazing.
run 3 miles without a problem outside.
Okay, congratulations. That's
well,
amazing.
For some runners, is not. That's like
Yeah.
whatever, bro. You know.
I don't know. That sounds good to me.
Yeah.
I definitely don't run. I had to walk up a 5-flight walk up to go to a birthday party last night, and I was like, he's trying to kill me.
Yeah,
Like
no.
this is insane.
That's bad.
I should run. I would love to run. Running is fun.
Running's great.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I used to run on the beach on Long Island.
Oh really?
Well, Fire Island,
Okay.
which is Long Island.
Bob
but-
Marley used to run on the beach.
I love that.
Yeah, I think it's great, but that must be difficult.
Yeah.
He would do it barefoot too on
That's
the
what I
sand.
did, yeah.
That's ridiculous.
It's such a hard workout. It's
Oh my God.
it's crazy. Yeah, I wouldn't go very far because it's like I would just go
And the
to-
sand's hot too.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, if
Ah.
you run along the water, it's hard, cold sand, which
Okay.
is cool. You know. Ooh, I want to go to the beach now.
Yep.
I'm talking about it. When are you gonna be in Long Island next? Oh, you live there.
I live there.
Amazing.
Of course.
So
yeah,
tonight.
I can never leave.
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah, it's underrated, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, there's certain things about it. It's like, yeah, but a lot of it, it's cool. It's
That's
quiet.
everywhere though.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. That is everywhere.
I mean, I just went on a tour of around America, literally.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
And like I saw all the other towns and all the other cities, and they're all kind of the same.
Yeah.
I mean, they're all really. I don't know. It's hard to sum up in a sentence, but like when you're talking about Long Island, how you're like, it has its problems. It's like everywhere. It's just like
Of course.
everywhere. I
course.
mean, everyone that I met in like these small towns were just like, yeah, I mean, I'm just trying to get out, of this town. I'm like,
Wow.
where to? Why? Like, seems nice here. I mean, obviously, like, I don't know what it's like. Maybe
Maybe in small towns you see the same people
yeah,
all the time.
totally. Yeah.
So maybe that's it.
Yeah.
Maybe you don't want to run into people that you went to high school with, which is my fear. I don't like that. I hate that.
Me
I hate running into
neither.
people.
Does anyone love that though?
No.
You think you'd have to be a little crazy?
That's true.
Yeah.
It's just the small talk I can't deal with. They're like,
Yeah.
so how you been? I'm like,
Yeah.
fuck off. You don't
Yeah.
care.
You do not care.
Leave me alone.
Yeah.
Leave me alone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like I don't. Leave me alone. I feel like I don't run into
Mhm.
high school people that much, which is weird because I went to school in the city and they all still live here.
Yeah.
I guess we're all just doing different things.
Yeah. You see some of them on the dating app.
Ooh,
worst.
I've
I've
never
seen
had a dating app.
I've seen people I went to high school with. I'm like,
Yeah.
fuck, I gotta get off this app. Because what if
You
they see me?
do.
What if they like me?
They
what if they match
saw
with me?
you.
Yeah.
Yeah, they saw you.
They saw me.
It
yeah.
happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is a reason to get out of a town.
Yeah,
for sure.
Of course.
And like, you're human. You want to go different places. You want to travel, see the world.
So, you did a show at Pratt Radio recently, right?
Yeah, 2 days ago. Yes, with Baja.
A friend of me, my brothers, did a show there too.
Oh,
was on
really?
that bill. Anxious Hum.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sydney is
I was-
awesome.
I was there.
Yeah, they're the best.
Yep, it was fun. Pratt is beautiful. I
Yeah.
got in trouble on the campus.
What happened?
I was scootering on my Razor, and
I had a razor when I was 12.
so did a lot of people. So did
Yeah.
I. And then I recently bought one on Craigslist from a little tiny girl who lives in the
Oh.
Bronx.
For
who
how
was
much?
Very sweet. It was $20.
Oh yeah, that's
and it's
great.
nice.
Perfect. I think
Yeah.
that's what I paid for mine when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Or my mom paid for it.
It's like one of like big wheel razors, you know?
I had one. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was afraid to ride it actually.
Yeah.
When I was 4 years old, my mother bought me one, and I was afraid to ride it. I
Yeah.
don't know why.
Hmm.
I don't know why I was afraid of it.
Oh, were you a scaredy
I was scared.
child?
I was scared
Oh,
of cat.
You shy?
Yes, I was.
That's sweet.
Very shy kid.
Me too.
hmm
I think so. I was
The
just
Thriller video fucked me up.
like, me too.
Loved it. I loved it, and I'm a big MJ fan.
Yeah.
But that video fucked me up. I don't know why.
It's scary
Yeah,
because
very
it's scary. And it's,
scary.
yeah, it's like zombies. And the makeup
Yeah.
is like not that good.
It's
so
crude.
it's just scary.
It's
yeah.
even, yeah, it makes it even creepier.
It is crude. Yeah,
Yeah.
totally.
Would you do college shows again?
I want to do college shows. That's like all I want to do.
Yeah.
It's like, there's so much energy. They're so fun. I love colleges. I mean, wait, I haven't even played any colleges. I played SUNY Purchase.
Yeah.
And like, when I was there, it was like, people were dancing a little bit, but
Mhm.
I felt like my complaint with the music at Purchase was like, why is no one dancing? And, you know, like at every show. I mean, because it was a lot of like,
You must be from Brooklyn.
yeah, right, yeah, just like standing and watching. Unless it was like, you know, deli girls were like, show me the body, and then people are like,
Yeah.
oh, like, yeah, it's like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna punch you in the face, which is fine sometimes. But
It ain't a mosh pit if there are no injuries.
yeah,
That's Travis Scott.
I got
yeah.
I got moshed at a show in Appleton, and it came out of nowhere. Like all of a sudden, I don't know. It's always just one person is like, "It's time to mosh," and then all of a sudden,
Someone said it like that.
Yeah.
It's time to
I'm
mosh.
like, okay, pass it on.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, yeah. I got kicked in the shin, and I didn't even want to mosh, and it hurt so badly.
Who was playing?
It was a band called, I think it was called Shuby. I think it was called. It was in Appleton. I don't remember.
Get kicked in the face.
I got kicked in the shin.
Oh, in the shin.
In the face would be crazy.
Yeah.
That would be insane.
Yeah. I saw one kid run into a pole at Shea Stadium.
Run into a pole?
hmm
Oh.
Yeah, Fields. You know that band from LA?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. So the last time they came to New York about 3 years ago, there was a sort of a mosh. It was a friendly mosh pit. So
Yes.
when someone got knocked down, somebody would, help the
Yeah,
other person back up.
that's
but one
beautiful.
kid ran into a pole. He was all right though.
On purpose?
I don't know. Maybe he just went a little too hard and he bam right into the pole.
Yeah.
But he was all right.
Was he concussed?
No, I don't know.
Mm.
Maybe, but he
I
was
don't
fine.
know.
He got right back up and everything was okay.
Okay.
Everybody was patting him on the back, doing nonverbals.
Yeah.
Like a nonverbal version of
Yeah,
"Are you
like,
okay?"
you're good,
He was
you're good,
fine.
you're
You
good.
good? You good?
Yeah.
He was fine. It was great. It
That's
was cool.
cool.
But I stay away from mosh pits. I like watching them. But
Yeah.
mm-mm.
Yeah.
Like I would jump up and down.
Yeah.
I would dance, but I wouldn't.
Yeah.
No, I don't want to shove you.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really it's intense. I mean, it's really fun. I have like done it before, and like being like in the pit is just like so much fun. And when you're performing and you in someone's, people are like moshing, like that is insane. It's a really good feeling. You're like, this is like anger and excitement, just like they don't even
Adrenaline.
know what to do with
Yep.
their bodies. They're just pushing each other. It's like, it feels really good to watch. But then when you're like watching something and then someone punches you in the face or something, you're like,
Have you been punched?
where did I go wrong? No, not in the face.
Not
I
in
grew
the
up
face.
with siblings.
Oh, okay.
But so in my life, for sure, I have been punched. But
At a show?
At a show, no. That
Okay.
would not be good for the person who punched me, and it wouldn't be good for me and my temper.
Of
I think
course.
I'd start swinging.
Yeah.
Yeah. Luckily, that's not happened.
I think it would be absolutely hysterical if someone said, I got punched at a Grace Ives show.
Yeah.
By Grace Ives.
By Grace
For trying to
Ives.
punch Grace Ives.
Seriously, that is a story.
That's the
Is
only,
a
That's the only
movie.
way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's great.
That's the second album.
That's the second
Track 1.
Track 1. Grace Ives punched me in the face, and it felt fine.
That's track 2. It
Yeah.
felt fine.
It felt fine.
And track 3 is it felt weird that it felt fine.
Yes. Your mind. Wow.
Yep.
Yes.
Record store day.
Yes.
Vinyl exclusive.
Yes.
Yeah. So,
Amazing.
is your intention to get people to dance to your music?
Yeah,
Oh.
definitely. I mean, if you're listening to it in headphones, I'm not like, you have to dance.
Yeah.
I'm like, enjoy it. But when I'm playing a show, I would much prefer if people were bopping around a little bit than to just like watching me. Because then I just
Arms
feel like
folded,
I'm like performance art, and I'm
Yeah.
like, this is weird. But also it's like, that's some people's response to music, and they just want to like watch a performance, and that's fine. But I think like if I'm playing music live and people aren't dancing, I'm like, ooh, this doesn't feel good. Like I'm doing something wrong and
Yeah.
this isn't working. Yeah, I feel like some songs I've even like sped up the BPM just so that like when I play them live, like people are just like inclined a little bit to like move or shake or something.
Maybe you should label like your shows as dance parties.
Yeah.
And then people will be inclined to dance.
That is so true.
Yeah.
That is so true.
And then in between,
Yeah.
let's say like you have an opening act, in between the acts,
Yeah.
a DJ plays, and then they play music that'll make people inclined, to dance.
Absolutely.
Or play songs, all featuring songs with producer tags on them.
Yes.
there you go.
Yes.
There you go.
We need more.
Yep.
We need more.
But you got to work on your producer tag.
I know I do. I really
Produce
do.
your own shit.
Yeah, it should be. I would like a really cute one, like
With some giggles in the
yeah,
back.
like
yeah.
my friend. I keep talking about Lucy. Okay,
Have
but-
Lucy do it.
Yeah, Lucy's is Lucy, sweetie, time to get up. It's
That's
like
great.
It's amazing.
Oh man, that's great. That is so
yeah,
great.
it is. Like every time you hear it, you're like, oh yes.
Now it's in my head.
Yeah,
That's perfect.
Lucy,
See,
sweetie, time to get up.
the perfect thing about producer tags is like
Yeah.
it's just spontaneous.
Yeah, exactly.
It's very
like,
spontaneous.
I love that because it's like it has nothing to do with. It's not like Mike Will made it. It's
Yeah.
just like this sounds so catchy.
Yeah.
Like, let's just use that.
But Mike Will Made It is a great producer name.
So
So like the tag kind of writes itself.
It's so good.
Producer tags in hip hop is like it's an art form. You know what I mean? I love
Totally.
it. Some people are annoyed by it, but
Yeah.
I fucking love it.
I love it too. Yeah, I remember. I feel like in high school I was obsessed with like Nicki Minaj's
Bangladesh.
mixtape. Yeah, that is
That's
a good
another
one.
one.
That what's like, yeah, like what's like Lil Wayne's? Doesn't he have like a? Doesn't he have one?
He works with Bangladesh. too.
Yeah, so it's like
Millie.
that.
Millie was Bangladesh.
Yeah.
So
Okay,
Yeah.
so okay, but yeah, okay. Anyways.
LP needs a producer tag.
Yeah, I remember the like there's a Nicki Minaj song, and I would just walk around saying like "Trapaholics, bitch." Like there was like one, just her like itty bitty piggy song, and they do the thing
Amazing.
where they like start the track, and then they're like,
Yeah, real
Nicki's
trap
like, no,
shit.
no, you gotta start that over again, and then they're like, okay, we're starting it over again, and it's like "Trapaholics, bitch."
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite ones. That one is like imprint. That's like in my skull forever because of how big of a deal Nicki Minaj was in high school
Yeah.
for me and my friends.
Didn't on him is still in my head.
Yeah. Yeah.
Great song.
I know. I find myself just saying ba ba da da do, which is from her song Your Love.
Yeah.
But that kind of comes out of me
Yeah.
when I least expect it.
In high school, I was listening to this Ludacris mixtape, and then there's like a portion of the song where Busta Rhymes comes in. He's like, "Hold on, run that shit back."
Yeah.
It's amazing. Like, love that.
Yeah, me too.
You need that.
Yeah.
You need that element in your music.
Yeah. When you said Ludacris, I thought of him saying Luda.
Yeah.
And I think like that's his own little version of his tag. Like
Yeah.
there's like
Like
producer
Offset.
tags
Offset.
and then or like what is like fucking DJ Khaled does
Yeah,
that.
it's DJ
whatever.
Khaled.
He does
Yeah.
his own little whatever. What's the guy's name?
Migos, they kind of announce themselves.
Migos.
Quavo says Quavo.
Yeah.
Quavo. Or Takeoff is like take off. And
Yeah.
then yeah.
So good. I can't even think of any more. I'm like
And Cardi. And
oh
then she
yeah,
just comes
yeah.
right in. Yeah.
Cardi. Yeah.
Or sometimes it's Barty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Barty.
One of those two. One of the two.
So I wonder if she wakes up and she's like, I'm feeling like Barty today.
I feel like Barty
Feeling Barty
today.
today.
Yeah.
It's a party day.
Or Offset, like, should I just woo it or just
Mm.
Offset? Because sometimes it's
Mhm.
like, woo, woo, woo,
Yeah.
woo. Offset. And then,
Offset.
bam. Yeah, that's it.
That's a good one.
That's probably sometimes that's the best part of the song.
Totally. Well, it's like,
Yeah. Oh, I'm ready. I'm ready.
yes. Yeah. It's so good.
Have you seen Migos live?
No.
Oh,
no.
man. They are something else.
I have not.
Yeah.
That sounds amazing. My sister just went to Coachella. I don't know if they were there, but I've never done anything like that.
That's exhausting.
I think so too. I think it's
Yeah.
really hot out. I
Mhm.
think water is expensive there for some reason, right?
Too many people. I can't deal with
So many
that.
people. It's
Mhm.
also like there's like celebrity sightings, which is like, I don't know. It's like it's like a carnival.
Yeah.
It's too much.
Nope. Too expensive. Too
Yeah.
outside for way too long.
Outside
that.
shows also, I'm like I'll do it, but
Yeah.
like, I don't know.
I saw Yeah Yeah Yeahs outside, but there was like a few bands on the bill.
That's nice. I
It
was,
was-
just thinking about the AAS.
Flaming, yeah, me too. It's Bliss turned 10.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what happened. Yeah.
A friend of mine posted about it, and I was thinking about Heads Will Roll,
Yeah.
and I'm like, there's a reason why this song
Heads
is
Will
back in my
Roll?
head. Yeah.
I was thinking
That song is crazy live.
Yeah, I bet.
crazy.
Yeah.
They're so amazing live,
Yeah.
especially outside. It was unreal.
Karen O is really cool. I
Love
love her
her.
bowl cut. Yeah.
Yeah,
so
she's
cool.
great.
Yeah.
Amazing.
But yeah, no, haven't seen Migos live.
Yeah,
Would
there's
love
something else.
to.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, they kind of lean heavy on their vocal tracks a little bit,
Yeah.
but they have personality and charisma, which is great.
I think that's
too.
fine. I
Mhm.
feel like I'm very inspired by like the way that rappers perform where they play their track
Mhm.
and then they just kind of like rap over it or just like even hype up the audience over it, you know?
Yeah.
I feel like I'm not doing that now because I don't sing over my vocals, but I do sing to like instrumentals and like it's kind of cool. Like they're not playing anything. They're not like touching the computer or anything. They're just like, oh, play the song, you know? Like there's such like confidence and like control in that. Just being like, oh, somebody press play and then I'm gonna
Just do it.
just do what
Yeah.
I can. And like I don't really care. I don't know.
Do you know Jackie Mendoza?
Yeah, I played a show with her.
Yeah, she's amazing.
So good.
I was thinking like all week, I'm like, yo, Grace Ives and Jackie Mendoza would like vibe so well.
We played a show together and I was totally blown away.
Yep.
It was like I think it was Trans Pecos. It was kind of like one of those like 5 people there situations. 5 audience members, I mean.
Yeah.
But
Sometimes those are great.
oh, totally.
I went to a show where I was me and maybe 2 other people were in the audience. And it was awesome.
Yeah.
Loved it.
I've played to just bartenders who are working there. Like I've played to literally no one. Which
Such
is-
an underrated experience.
It's interesting because I'm just like, oh, this is really just like my rehearsal time. And like, it's cool to hear your music really loud. you know?
Yeah.
So like, even if it's a bad show, it's just like, well, it was loud. I heard it loud. It was fun, you know? I don't know.
Absolutely. The album is Second. It's out
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
And it's streaming everywhere, right?
Yes.
Good.
Yes.
And you can buy it on Bandcamp because what's cool about that is that the money goes straight to Grace.
That is
So-
what's really cool about that, you
Yeah.
guys.
If you stream it,
yeah.
the money goes to some corporate overlord at Spotify.
If you stream
So-
it, maybe in 5 months, I will be able to buy some dinner.
Yeah.
But
But if you stream it on Tidal, it would go straight to Blue Ivy's college fund.
yes, it
So-
will, which we are in support of at this
Yeah.
podcast.
Yeah. Yes, we are. Did you watch Homecoming or listen to the album?
No,
The album?
I saw it on Netflix and I was like, oh, I need a full day.
Yeah.
You know, I've
I
been
didn't
kinda
watch it,
busy.
but I listened to the live album.
Yeah.
I couldn't blink. For
I
like-
saw on Pitchfork 9.4. I was like, okay,
Oh, man.
for
Yes.
sure. Believe it.
I agree.
yeah.
It was unbelievable.
Yeah.
It's like an experience.
No, I know. I
Probably
mean,
the best live album I've ever heard. I would say I don't believe in absolutes like that, but
Yeah.
holy shit.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
Does it have the where she does the remix of I've been getting too much money? That's it's not like what is it? Is it like her Coachella set? No.
It's okay. Yeah.
It is.
It is.
Okay, yeah. Never mind. I
All
have to,
40
I have to watch it.
songs.
Yeah. 40.
But it's like almost like a DJ set.
Yeah,
In
because they don't stop. There's
a way. Yeah,
no
the
like
songs kind of blend
dead
in as
air.
a drum line. Like, oh my
yeah
God.
with the horns. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Beautiful.
yeah. I'm excited.
So beautiful.
I'm so excited.
Absolutely. Grace,
Yeah.
thank you for hanging out.
This was
and
really
talking
cool.
music. Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm like kind of under the weather.
No,
So I
you're
feel
good.
like I'm talking very monotone.
No, you're
but-
good.
I had a lot of fun.
Yes.
This is great.
Level 27, My Little Underground. I'm Peter A.
Yeah.
Make sure you subscribe. All podcast platforms, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, TuneIn, and my website, peteraradio.com. And you can follow me Twitter, Instagram, at Peter A Radio, and follow the show as well at MLU Pod. Grace, where can people follow you?
You can follow me on Instagram at the handle grubslug. Don't ask me why. And you can follow me on Tumblr if you want. Oh my god, that would be cool for me. It's graceives@tumblr.com. Listen to me on Spotify. Follow me on Spotify. My name is Grace Ives. My middle name is Catherine. It's not important. Episode 27. 27 is a good number.
That's it.
Yeah.
We out.
Bye. Fun.
Cool. It's picture time. It is picture time.